are Built Finst Network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
Said I woke up feeling too handsome. I'm the man in the end song. Like Shawty don't want me to dance with her. I take my pants on. Like she don't want me to get too close because she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault. Yeah, I play my part like the last song. I walk on beats like damn son. She, what you find is please. She all on my dick, all on my dick. It's a little bit personal, yeah. And I hope you notice I've been working, oh yeah.
I'm a Chico going beast mode, automatic like a free throw, gon' stop me. Looking too good with them jeans on through the peephole, tryna beat it like Rocky. She was tryna apologize, told her it's okay in a way you could give away the top too sloppy. I be tryna be on your body, I'm tryna get naughty. When you come home, home.
Oh she, look at the plain Jane. She wanna stay, but I cuddle my wrist. Used to cuddle the beach. Yeah, look how I switch. I'm focused on me and I'm walking on beats. Now look what I did.
Was broke as fuck, I mean broke as fuck, it's no lie. The cold shit, I just roll up and get high. Yeah. How you tell I see blue, grass, and green skies? Told the niggas I was up next, now young and popping up like I died.
I feeling too handsome. I'm the man in the end song. Like Shawty don't want me to dance with her. I take my pants on. Like she don't want me to get too close because she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault.
We are Built Finst Network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
Said I woke up feeling too handsome. I'm the man in the end song. Like Shawty don't want me to dance with her. I take my pants on. Like she don't want me to get too close because she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault. Yeah, I play my part like the last song. I walk on beats like damn son. She, what you find is please. She all on my dick, all on my dick. It's a little bit personal, yeah. And I hope you notice I've been working, oh yeah.
Chico going beast mode, automatic like a free throw, gon' stop me. Looking too good with them jeans on through the peephole, tryna beat it like Rocky. She was tryna apologize, told her it's okay in a way you could give away the top too sloppy. I be tryna be on your body, I'm tryna get naughty. When you come home.
Oh she, look at the plain Jane. She wanna stay, but I cuddle my wrist. Used to cuddle the beach. Yeah, look how I switch. I'm focused on me and I'm walking on beats. Now look what I did.
Was broke as fuck, I mean broke as fuck, it's no lie. The cold shit, I just roll up and get high.
she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault.
Finst network for the strong, not the weak.
The zone, man.
Said I woke up feeling too handsome. I'm the man in the handsome. Like Shawty don't want me to dance with her. I take my pants off. Like she don't want me to get too close. Cause she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault. Yeah, I play my part like the last song. I walk on beats like damn son. She, what you find is please. She all on my dick, all on my dick. It's a little bit personal, yeah. And I hope you notice I've been working, oh yeah.
I'm a Chico going beast mode, automatic like a free throw, gon' stop me. Looking too good with them jeans on through the peephole, tryna beat it like Rocky. She was tryna apologize, told her it's okay in a way you could give away the top too sloppy. I be tryna be on your body, I'm tryna get naughty. When you come home,
Oh shit, look at the plain Jane. She wanna stay, but I cut on my wrist. Used to cuddle the bitch. Yeah, look how I switch. I'm focused on me and I'm walking on beats. Now look what I did. I
was broke as fuck, I mean broke as fuck, it's no lie. The cold shit, I just roll up and get high. Yeah. How you sell, I see blue grass and green skies. Told the niggas I was up next, now young and popping up like I
woke up
died.
feeling too handsome. I'm the man in the handsome. Like Shawty don't want me to dance with her. I take my pants off. Like she don't want me to get too close. Because she scarred. Cause her last nigga had broke her heart. It's not my fault.
Hey, there we go. There we go. Welcome everybody to the show. Sorry about that. Man, this must be my first day. Oh yeah, by the way, Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. New fantasy football year. Sorry about the inconvenience, y'all. Um, if y'all have never seen one of my shows before, I always start the show off with all praise is due to the Most High. So we gotta always give him his praise. All praises to the Most High. Thank everybody for coming to the show. Listening to the Built for This Network Fantasy Football Show. I'm your host, Truck D. So we got off to a little rocky start there. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's having a good evening this evening. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the premiere of the Built for This Network Fantasy Football Show. The reason for this show, I kind of wanted to go over some changes to the normal fantasy football league from years past. This is the third annual fantasy football show that I've done. And so there's been some changes to the league. So I'm going to use this show to kind of introduce myself to the network and introduce new people to my fantasy football show. Like I said, I'm the host, Truck D. A lot of y'all might be familiar with me. For those who don't know, I'm Truck D. And so before I get into all my changes and everything, I also like to, before I get started into everything, I like to go into my chat room and acknowledge some people that's come in. And my first guest into the chat room, Miss Mocha Bella. How you doing, Mocha? Thanks for checking in. We got Chief Rocker in the chat room. Thanks for coming in, Chief. Poetic Sins in the chat room. My little sister. How you doing, Poe? We got the number one troll, Jungle Brother. Welcome to the show, Jungle Brother. Another one of my network sisters, DJ Purplelicious. Welcome to the chat, DJ Purplelicious. Also, we have DJ 12. DJ 12, a former champion of the show, of the league. Actually, he was our inaugural first year champion. DJ 12, welcome to the show. Also, we got the CEO of Built for This Network, Mr. DJ Mad Knox. What's up, Knox? We also got DJ Chuck in the building. What up, Chuck? Got my brother in the building, another participant in the Fantasy Football League, Miliam Yago Meach. What up, Miliam? Miliam. Got my nephew in the building, DJ Beatdown. What up, Beatdown? Chat room popping. Appreciate y'all coming in. Give yourself a round of applause. Everybody. Is that everybody? I think I got everybody. Chat room. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, once again, I'd like to apologize for the little hiccup at the beginning, but we get it right. Got Rated for Life in the building. What up, Rated for Life? He's also a member of the Fantasy Football League. Oh, got my other brother in there. What up, Big Boy in the building. Big Boy. Good to see you out there, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, supporting the show. Let's see. Who else we got? Anybody else? Anybody else come in? I just acknowledge y'all as we go along. Appreciate y'all once again joining in to the show. Hope y'all enjoy the show. Yeah. So I want to go over. There's been a lot of changes to the league this year, so I kind of want to go over those. That's the main premise of this first show. Kicking off a new season, season number 3. And before I do that, too, I'd like to also congratulate our last year's champion, Mr. Jay Fish. He's not in the building right now, but he comes in. We still got to acknowledge he's the reigning champ of the Fantasy Football League. So the biggest change right now, as y'all notice, I'm with a new network. So the name change of the Fantasy Football League, y'all know I used to use the Fantasy Football Focus, as was the name of our league before. And 2 reasons for the change. The first reason, I was watching a couple weeks ago on ESPN, and they had a show. It was called the Fantasy Football, something like that. I don't know how long they've been having that show. I didn't know they had a show with that name. That's not where I got the name from. I kind of thought I made the name up myself, but they might have had it longer than me. I don't know, but I didn't want to keep the name that somebody else was using, that was popular like that. But so I was going to change the name anyway, and the way everything lined up perfect, around the same time I was getting the show together, I was offered to be a part of this new network built for this network, which is it's not new. It's not a new network. Actually, this is their 6-year anniversary this month. They've been around for 6 years, but they offered for me to be a part of the Built for This Network family, and they said that I could bring my fantasy football show to the network, so it works out perfect. So the name just falls in place. Built for This Network Fantasy Football League. That's the new league name. Built for This Network Fantasy Football League. And as you can see, I'm the commissioner of the Fantasy Football League. So whatever I say, go. So that's the biggest change for the league. We got a new league name. So when we get the trophies passed out, it'll have a new name on the trophy. And before I get into everything, I like to thank DJ Mad Knox, Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern, for inviting me into the Built for This Network family. And I also like to thank the rest of the Built for This Network family for welcoming me in with open arms. Poetic Sins, Naughty, DJ Mukadeen, DJ Purplicious. Hope I'm not forgetting somebody. Anyway, y'all will be seeing a lot of the Built for This Network advertisement on all the different shows. Y'all will get the lineups of all the different shows and everybody who's a part of Built for This Network. Fly Tie, Built for This Network member. I just appreciate all of them for welcoming me into the network. We doing big things at the network. We got a lot of programming, pretty much every day we got something going, and we just growing daily. And I'm grateful to be a part of the network, and I thank them for allowing me to bring my show to the network. Yeah. So the name change, that was one of the big changes to the league. Also, another change to the league is I've expanded the league. We went from a 12-team league to now a 14-team league. So it's going to be a bigger league. I added 2 more spots. Excuse me. So with that being said, when I made the change by adding the 2 spots, I also did some roster adjustments. That way I could that the player pool won't get watered down. So what I did was I took some player roster spots out of the league. So instead of 2 running backs, we're only gonna go with 1 running back. And instead of 3 wide receivers, we're gonna do 2 wide receivers. And I took away 1 bench spot. So we have 1 less bench spot. So there's 3 extra players that from each team. There's 3 extra players. So 12 teams. There's 36 players that could be spread out amongst the extra 2 spots. That way, the player pool won't be so so tough to find players and everything, and it'll keep the league more balanced. So that's the next big change to the league. So now we're a 14-team league. I got it split up in 2 divisions. Welcome to the show, Reddy Kev. Reddy Kev is also a member of the fantasy league. So we got 2 divisions, 14 teams. Like I said, the roster has been thinned down so it could so it won't be so it won't mess up the player pool. Welcome in DJ Mukading. So also what I'm doing with the we got the 14 teams, right? So here's something else I come up with, because we'll have people that may be into the show, watching the show, that may be interested in maybe wanting to join the league next year or something. So what I've decided to do with the 14 teams, the two extra spots that I added are not guaranteed spots for the next season. So if you finish outside of the top 12, you finish 13 or 14, in order to get back in the next season, you're going to have to kind of play your way back into the league the next season. I haven't come up with figured out how I was going to do those. I'm going to do something in the off season where people can participate for those last 2 spots to get back into the league. And also, this is another good thing, because if you in 14th or 13th place and say you pretty much out of it, week 10, you about 5 or 6 games out of a playoff spot, and you in the 13 or 14 spot, you still have something to play for. You still can try to play to get your way back into the league for next year. So you can try to move up from 13, 14 to 12, 11, just to make sure you can secure a spot for next year, So I think that'll keep the league competitive toward the end of the season. Like, people at the bottom, they won't, just not play in the league. They'll still be competing to try to stay in the league, even if they have a record, like they only won 1 or 2 games. If they got 2 or 3 games they need to get to the 12th spot to stay in the league, they can compete for that. So welcome to the show, Scorster. Welcome to the show, Scorster. That's a new name. Welcome to the show. What do you think is the best dress? Hey, if you are a fantasy football guru, any spot is a good spot. How about that? It don't matter to me where I draft at. I mean, not being braggadocious or nothing like that, but I am a fantasy champion, So I could qualify to say some stuff like that, because being a champion, y'all see that? Being a champion, you can say stuff like that. So it don't matter what spot I vote draft from. It's all good to me. Welcome to the show, Big Illy. Big Illy is another participant. Welcome to the show. I was Big Illy. I was going over some of the changes in the fantasy league. The name change built for this network is now the name of the fantasy league. Like I said, I added 2 roster spots to the league. I trimmed down the. No, I'm sorry. I said that backwards. I added 2 team spots to the league, and I trimmed down the roster spots. So I took away a running back, a wide receiver, and a bench spot, so it don't water down our player pick. In the 14-team league, 7 or 8 is the worst. Well, what do you mean 7 or 8 is the worst? 7 or 8 makes the playoff. Top 8 make the playoff, Jungle. So you 7 or 8, you ain't the worst. I mean, it's the worst as far as playoff seeding, but you can still make the playoff at 7 or 8. But like I said, 14-team league. Welcome to the show, the greatest will be participating this year. He's our first year. Our 2 new participants, the greatest and Chief Rocker. Chief Rocker is a rookie in this league, and this will be his first year playing. The Great is a champion somewhere else, he claimed, and he's gonna be part of the league this year. While I'm thinking about it, Chief Rocker, next week's show, I'm gonna do. I did this the first season. I'm gonna do a. Okay, I got you, Jungle. 7, 8 pick. I got you. You said they're the worst picks. Like I said, Jungle, if you are a guru in the fantasy, ain't no spot a bad spot. But next week's show, I'm gonna do a fantasy football tutorial for people that's not familiar with fantasy football. So, Chief, make sure you check in next week. You're gonna want to hear that show. I'm gonna do the basic fantasy football 101, going over the rules, how you score, stuff like that. And if you got any questions about anything in the league, you can ask any questions. I'll try to answer them the best I can. I know y'all like, well, who are you to be doing a tutorial? I don't know. I just been doing fantasy for 20-some years. I don't know. I might know a little something, but I know enough to help people out, that's trying to get into the fantasy league. I can do a little something, but it's easy to learn. But so next week's show, I'll do that. Do the fantasy football tutorial. Still got a couple of weeks before the draft and everything, so I got a couple of shows to just kind of do things like that, fantasy football tutorial, stuff like that. So let's see what other changes. We got a 14-team league, 2 divisions. Like I said, the last 2 spots, 13 and 14. If you finish 13 and 14 next year, you got to after the season, I have some competitions in the off season where people can play their way back into the last 2 spots. So if you finish 13, 14 and I have, and nobody else wants to join the league, you automatically get back into the spot. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I have people that join that's not in the league, and what I have to do, I have to have a competition for those last 2 spots. That's what I plan on doing. Big Illy, it's not helping. It's just a tutorial. It's not really helping. It's just teaching people how to play the fantasy game. It's not helping. He said they need to do their own research. There's money involved. Now I got you. I got you, man. I got you. I ain't getting away no tricks of the trade or nothing like that. I mean, they're just gonna learn how to score. You know how did the players score? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Uh, the positions that they, that's all. It ain't no giving away no secrets or nothing like that. But that's it. Just a basic tutorial. Ain't nothing major. Um, any more changes? Any more changes I can think of? Um, so let's see. Uh, let's see. Bigger than know it, draft good player. Well, that's the goal to try to draft good players, but everybody gonna get good players. Um, it's about what you do after you get your good players. Once all the good players run out, then what you gonna do? You right, Big Ellie. The new people always end up winning. You know why? Because you know what they do. They'll it's just I'm sorry, DJ 12. It's still one flex spot. You still got a flex spot. I didn't take away the flex spot. We always had the one flex spot, and we still got that. I didn't take that away. But what happened with the new players, Big Ellie? They'll let the computer draft for them, and then they end up getting lucky. That's how that happens. They're not familiar with the draft, so they'll let the computer draft for them, and then the computer mess around and give them a nice little squad, and that's how that goes. But our league is I mean, we got some pretty good veterans in our league, seem like most everybody. We got a nice league. It's a nice competitive league. That first year, man, everybody was still in it with like about 2 or 3 games left, 2 games left. It was still up for grabs and real competitive. Last year, we had a couple that kind of faded out. But it still ended up being a good league. I think Rated Kev, Rated Kev he gonna hate me for telling this. Rated Kev went like 13-1 last year, and I think he got knocked out first round. Matter of fact, I think I knocked him out. Did I knock you out, Rated Kev? DJ Chuck, listen. I added 2 more spots. We went from 12 to 14. So in order to make it more players available for them extra 2 spots, instead of 2 running backs, I just went with 1 running back. So that way the running back pool is already tight as it is. So when I add 2 more teams, it's gonna make it that much, So I just decided to go with 1 running back instead of 2. And you can still get 2 and just throw the other one in a flex spot. You still have 2 running backs, But I just don't want the waiver wire to be you pulling third string player. Chief said, damn, people getting scared already. They scared of Chief. Chief, the new guy. That's Chief, that new guy everybody that you talking about, Big Illy. Chief gonna get in there and just start winning. He ain't even gonna know what he's doing. But nah, he'll know what he's doing after next week, because I'm a schooler. I'm gonna do the 101 next week. Fantasy football 101. Let's see. The fantasy draft. All right, that's another thing. I couldn't the fantasy draft is going to be on Saturday. I'm not going to do a live show with the fantasy draft this time because last year I did that live draft. Man, I couldn't focus. I couldn't do the draft and try to do the show at the same time, and I can't do that again. So the draft is August 28th. It's going to be on a Saturday evening. I'm not going to do a live show because I'm going to have to focus. So we'll that next Wednesday after the draft, we'll talk about the draft. We'll clown somebody for drafting Shadua Sanders in the 3rd round. Chief Rock. You gonna draft Shadua Sanders in the 3rd round? Oh man, I'm just messing with you, man. But yeah, draft is Saturday, August the 30th. Let's see, I got next week probably 2 more shows before the season, and then the Wednesday after the draft we'll go over the draft. I can't do the live draft while I'm trying to draft. My team was pretty much garbage last year. I barely made the playoffs. I got in there, I snuck in there, and knocked out Raider K. that was my championship. Because I shouldn't have made the playoffs. That team was horrible. But I snuck in at the last seed, and I knocked out the number 1 seed. So that was my championship. Yeah, Raider for life. You got to know what you're doing. Chief Rocker Blue, bro, believe me, I won't come in last. I leave that to the great. There we go. Yeah, the great got some experience, Chief. He might be around for a while. The great is a former champion, so he say. So beating Yago Meach with your championship. You beat him twice. Who's your daddy now, Meach? Nephew whooped up on Unc. And y'all to a trip. But this show will be 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time each Wednesday night. Big Bondo TV. What up, Big Bondo? Big Bondo says, should I trade James Cook for Penix, Javonte Williams, and Tyreek Hill? Somebody giving you 3 players for 1. James Cook for Penix, Javonte Williams, and Tyreek Hill. Do you need a wide receiver? What's a dynasty league? Dynasty league. Well, if it's a dynasty league, you might want to keep James Cook because he's gonna be around for a while. Well, Penix is young. Who is your quarterback now? I don't know. James Cook is young. You might want to keep him in the dynasty league, but Tyreek Hill will be on his way out the door. Penix, if you need a quarterback, Javonte Williams is a question mark. I don't know, man. You might want to keep James Cook. If you're in a dynasty league, I don't think I'd trade James Cook. And he just got a new contract. Getting beat down this year. You're starting running backs Chase Brown and Bucky Irvin, starting wide receivers and Neighbors, Nakua, and DJ Moore, Chase Brown, and Bucky Irvin. But they young too. Who is your quarterback? Because if you get Penix, you're going to have him for a while. Who is your quarterback? Adding Tyreek Hill to that wide receiver core, that'll be great. You got Chase Brown, Bucky Irvin, and you're getting Javonte Williams. Who, if you need a quarterback, it's Superflex. My quarterbacks are Cam Ward and Russell. Yeah, you need trade. Make that trade because you can use Penix. You can use Penix, and then you'll get like on quarterback. Yeah, you can use Penix because you got two good running backs, and then you'll get Tyreek Hill to add to your wide receiver core, which is already a good core, and you getting Javonte Williams. He could be a good addition to your running back room, but the question is, what do we think Penix is? Well, I mean, you got Cam Ward and Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. I mean, Penix can't do nothing but go up. You got a question mark with Cam Ward. You got, with the quarterbacks you got, hell, Penix is probably your best option out of all of them. You bring him in, you probably gonna end up starting him anyway. I think Penix is gonna be okay though. I think Penix he's gonna be better than the quarterbacks you got. I can believe that. Yeah, Penix set to take over. I think so too. He's gonna be better than any quarterback you got right now, and you can use a quarterback. I would do the trade. You getting 3 players for one, and the one that you're losing, you still got, like you said, them other 2 running backs you got. No faith on Ward. I mean, you shouldn't have no faith in him right now. He's a rookie. You know. I know this is just Penix's second year, but he played a lot more let's see. I don't know. Penix looked pretty good. No, I don't think that's gonna be Ward. I don't think that's gonna be Ward. Ward ain't gonna be no Jaden Daniels. Not here in Tennessee, anyway. The Titans are gonna destroy Ward. Ward gonna be. Hey. I wouldn't trust Ward. If he was with another team, I would, but not with the Titans. I would make the trade because Penix would be a good pickup for you. With that team, you ought to go on and do that. Beat down. Titan fan for life. Titan fan for life. Well, you know Ward got to go through some growing pain, and you know how them Titans do. They ain't gonna protect their quarterback like they should. But hey, I appreciate the question. Hey, we gonna be another great fantasy season, man. I hope people continue to tune in to the show. When will the draft order be selected? Well, DJ 12, I have it set to where the draft order is random. So whenever the draft, like, they have you come in the room 30 minutes before the draft. So 30 minutes before the draft, they'll have the draft order selected. because I got it set on random. So you check in half hour before the draft, you'll know where your draft position is. So it's a mystery to everybody. Chief said if you play for the Falcons, it's bad luck. Oh man. Well, here y'all go, boy. Here y'all go. Hey, the Falcons gonna be fine this year, I think. I think they're gonna win that division. They're gonna win that division. Raheem Morris is gonna have them boys ready. You watch. The Falcons gonna come out on fire. But yeah, they're gonna win that division this year. Let's see anything else with the fantasy. Let's see. Anybody got any questions about the league? Oh, for the people who not used to my show, the way I do my show, I do 4 quarters like a football game. Like I said, the first quarter of the show, I usually do, I do my shout outs in the first quarter. Then we'll go to the war room. And in the war room, second quarter, I go over the winners and losers from the previous week. Go over the scores and I talk about each game. Each matchup, I talk about the matchups and how each team scored and stuff like that. Also, I forgot to announce if you're not in the fantasy league, if you're not in the fantasy league, I do like a DraftKings weekly fantasy. I do like a DraftKings weekly fantasy league. So if you're not in the league, it's fine because you can always be a part of the DraftKings weekly fantasy league. So each week, everybody will pay like $3, and then you'll draft you a team, and it usually pay out like the top three finishers in that weekly league will get it'll break down the money prize for you. DraftKings will break it down for you. You just have to download the DraftKings app and create you a profile in the DraftKings app. Like I said, it's $3. The more people we can get involved, the more the bigger the pot. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the payout, the more people we can get involved. So I try to build that up. And like I said, for people that's not in the league, they still have something to participate in. And then, like I said, in the second quarter, when I'm going over the winners and losers from the fantasy league, I'll also go over the money winners in the DraftKings league, the weekly DraftKings league. So it's usually the top 3 finishers that get a payout. So I kind of go over the top 3 payout winners of the DraftKings league, part of the second quarter of the show. After the second quarter, I do like a little short halftime right before we go into the third quarter of the show. In the third quarter of the show, I do a top 5 I did my best award. It's sort of like a play on words. I did my best award, which means if you make that list, you probably did something sucky that week. And so a top 5 I did my best is an award you probably don't want to be a part of, you know. So I do that in the third quarter. And then finally I go into the fourth quarter of the show. We go back to the war room. In the fourth quarter of the show, I'll go over the next week's matchups. I go over everybody, the teams that's matched up for the next week. I'll go over the top fantasy point earners at each position that week: quarterback, running back, wide receiver, whoever was the top point earners for that week. I'll go over that, and I'll do update the order. I'll update the league order from first to 14. Well, I'll start from 14 and go down to the number one person in that league. I just do like a countdown, and like I said, we'll talk about the matchups going into the next week, and probably just do a little back and forth toward the end, and then pretty much that's the end of the show. It's a 4-quarter show. I try to keep it as much football as I can. So me being a part of the network, I know, of course, the football show is only a seasonal show, but at the end of the football season, I will continue to podcast from this position after the football season. I got other shows I've done in the past. I probably bring back, a music show. I've done from my perspective show where I just talk about general life stuff. I do. I've done a music show. I've done a comedy show. That's for Jungle. I've done comedy shows. Screw you, Jungle. I know you have to listen. But anyway, so after the fantasy season, I'll keep this spot, and I'll do some other shows. I hadn't really thought about them yet. We got a full season of football to think about right now, but I'll come up with some. And like I said, during the off season, I'm gonna have to come up with some ways to let the people who finished in the last 2 spots play their way back. They got to earn their spots back in the off season. If I have some other people want to join in the league, if not, then they'll automatically get their spots back. But we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to close the show out, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in to the show. Like I said, this is a new season, a new network. Welcome to the show. RC, we about done, baby. Hey, yeah, we do the snake order draft, RC. Yeah, we do the snake order draft. You probably was listening in the background. Appreciate you checking in, brother. Yeah, I'm more. Yeah. So this is just like a little, like I said, new network, new beginnings. Another great fantasy football season in the works. I hope we everybody continue to have a good time. Like I said, next week I'll be doing a tutorial for fantasy football. Anybody want to learn, I got you on that. Just check back in with me next week. I appreciate everybody that tune into the show. Y'all hit the subscribe button, the like button. Be on the lookout for Built for This Network. We got a lot of content on the app, on the network. Everybody got their show. Chief Rocker, Knox and Rocker. We gonna have a. I'm not gonna try to remember all the shows right now, but we are going to have a list of all where everybody can see what shows coming up. So we won't have to keep trying to remember every show. But shout out to all my network mates, Chief Rocker, DJ Knox, Poetic Sins, Purplelicious, Mooka Dean, Fly Tie, Naughty Dreads. Naughty Dread got some great shows. Him and Naughty Dread have former pro basketball and what's his name? Uh, I'm drawing a blank right now. He do a couple great shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays. He's a former pro basketball player and coach, MVP. So we got a lot of great program on the show. We got some great DJ shows. Poetic Sins do some great DJ shows. DJ Knox, Mooka Dean. Thanks, Sam Mitchell. That's his name. Former coach and player Sam Mitchell. Got some great shows. He have a comedian on Monday night, Sir Bam Bam, I think that's his name. So we got some great programming, man. Y'all subscribe to the Built for This network, so y'all can get the alerts, and get and be a part of some of this great programming. And do us a favor. You tell 2 friends, they'll tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on, and so on. Y'all know how they go. But anyway, that's my time for the night, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Also, I'm sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. Me and Chief Rocker will be doing a Call to Play show, which will be airing after this show, starting in a couple weeks. So I'll be doing back-to-back programming on this on Wednesday nights. So look out for that. Shout out to DJ Knox. He was on earlier tonight. Theory of the Culture, another great show on the program. But we'll have some advertisement with all the programming for y'all to look out for, and just keep an eye out. Subscribe, spread the word. Hey, we love y'all. God bless everybody. Y'all have a great evening. Thank y'all once again. I love y'all. Peace out. Let's do it again soon. Peace.